Welcome to the Almost Sunday podcast. Lucas Kloss, Joel Mendelson, Eli Cron. Going to start with some news today, and might as well start with the Kansas City Chiefs, since basically they're the only relevant team in the NFL. They signed Marquise Brown to a one-year deal, kind of an area that we looked as like a weakness of theirs going into the playoffs. Receiver, it's like who's going to catch the ball, so I thought the Ravens were going to beat them in the end. But now they've shored that up, probably still going to draft someone else. But Eli, what was your reaction when you saw this?
I think finally they made a smart move. They needed wide receivers, like you said. Marquise Brown, he's a decent to top-end wide receiver in the NFL. And with Mahomes as your quarterback, he's going to get a lot of touchdowns. It's going to be a nice 1-2 punch with him and Rashee Rice. So I like that.
I think it's a good old-fashioned nothing burger. I do not have any, I don't like, you say Marquise Brown, I'm like, oh, Hollywood Brown. I don't really care at all. They do need wide receivers, though, but, I don't think he's going to be very impactful.
I mean, I think he can be impactful just because they made Juju Smith-Schuster impactful, and I think Marquise Brown is
Juju
better
Smith-Schuster has been impactful before, though.
I know, but Marquise Brown, yeah, he's had dropping problems with, the Ravens before and the Cardinals a little bit, but at least, he's still got the speed, and I know Marquez Valdez-Scantling has a speed, but I feel like Marquise Brown is just an overall better receiver. I still think that he should draft someone because I think Marquise Brown is still sort of like a number 2, and maybe Rice can turn into a number 1, but I don't know. He seems like more of a possession guy to me. But next, Justin Fields. We talked about Russell Wilson going to Pittsburgh, and then basically right after, Justin Fields traded for a 6th-round pick to Pittsburgh. Joel?
Instant reaction is good. Apparently he wanted to go there. Apparently Tomlin has deep ties to Ohio State. But I don't know, if he's prepared to sit behind Russell Wilson and learn, and if Russell Wilson's prepared to teach him, then I guess it could be pretty beneficial for him. Russell Wilson has had success, but I don't know. I still think the Steelers are going to be boring this year.
Boring?
They're always boring.
They're just boring.
Why, man?
They're just good at defense, and they're boring.
Yeah, they're boring as sin to watch, yeah.
I think Justin Fields definitely changes up that thought process now, though. He's a dynamic quarterback. One of the most dynamic. He's arm right now, but legs, man, that could be quite the weapon for the Steelers.
But here's the thing. We're not even going to see that till probably at least mid-season, because the way this trade works is it's a 6th-round pick that the Bears get that turns into a 4th-rounder if Fields plays more than half the games. So now Pittsburgh is incentivized to not start him and keep Russell Wilson in there for an extended period of time. So we're just going to have to suffer watching the same old Steelers with maybe a slightly even better defense than usual,
At least we're not going to watch Kenny Pickett try to huck that ball, because it was a nightmare to watch, let me tell you. Yeah. Anyone is better than that.
That was miserable. At least Russell Wilson's done something. Okay. Yeah. Mike Williams, signed by the Jets. Eli, what was your reaction to that?
That's a nothing burger. Whole lot of nothing right there. Count him injured in the second week. He'll barely make it to the second week. I'm actually saying first week, torn ACL, torn MCL, torn PCL, torn brain. Okay? Shit's dust.
Okay, weird. Sounds like you wanted to happen. Weird. Joel?
I'm the opposite of that. I think it's a pretty fun signing. I think Aaron Rodgers, I think he's going to play more than a few snaps this year, and it's just another fun player for him to throw to, and if he can stay healthy, Eli, I think he'll be pretty good.
How is he going to throw to someone in the hospital, though?
This means nothing to me as well. I got to agree with Eli. He's always hurt. He's explosive. He's a nice deep threat, but he always gets injured.
Usually he gets injured making an epic play. That's all I'll say.
Oh, great. Okay.
Okay. Sure. In week 1, that great play. When everything's on the line.
Nothing. Me. I mean, they signed injury-prone receiver Tyron Smith, who's now old and now injury-prone in his old age. I don't know what's going on with them. They're just their version of all in is just hiring a bunch of people on their deathbed. All right, Dallas. Jerry Jones says they're going all in on signing Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons. Joel, your team, your takeaways.
I just wish that quarterbacks would take less money and let other people get some, I get it. You've worked your whole life to be in this position, But when you sign a contract where you already make $40 million a year, your next one can be less, you know? Like, I understand wanting to maximize value because, like, the team doesn't really care about you, you know? So take as much money as you can, but, like, don't you want to win? I don't know.
Yeah, just as a little detail, it was reported that he was willing to, instead of make $55 million, he was willing to make $50 million. So, big drop off there. Paying the big bucks there. Eli, your takeaways?
Dak is very unselfish for that $5 million pay cut. Wow. No, it's something that always happens, and I'm always so surprised at in the league. It's like, take a little bit of a pay cut, and then you can help your team win, especially when it's Dallas and they haven't won in so long, right? Like, come on. They're always in the playoffs. Something needs to change. And no, Dak's not willing to help his team out. It's actually stupid and pretty mind-boggling to me.
Here's my thing with Dallas. Even though I feel like they're run really weirdly in the sense that their ownership needs like way too much attention, they actually draft really well. So they actually have like a really nice roster. Like the past 3 years, they won at least 12 games each time. It just feels like when it comes to the playoffs, I just know they're going to get knocked out before the conference championship. It doesn't matter. Dak's a choker. You don't want to pay that much for him. And the bill's going to come due for Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb. So the talent is going to grow real thin on Dallas, and then what? But good luck. Okay, last one. Arizona Cardinals receiving trade offers for their number 4 draft pick. Eli, do you trade down? Do you draft Kyler's replacement? Or do you stay where you are?
I think you need to draft Kyler's replacement right now. This is a QB-heavy draft class. You have a lot of options at quarterback, and Kyler Murray, he's a short little hobbit that won't go anywhere in this league. He's not leading the Cardinals to a championship. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows he's not going to lead them to a championship. Get him out of there. Get him to somewhere happy. He looks miserable there, too. Like, they need a reset of culture right now is what they need, and a new quarterback would bring that.
I'm so far away from that take. It's so much more like it's a quarterback heavy class. People are like value their quarterbacks greatly. You know, at 4, you probably already have 2 quarterbacks taken at least. So I think if you trade down at 4, you're going to get a decent amount because the good quarterbacks they don't stay around for that long, and they nonstop talk about how committed they are to Kyler. People forget 2nd-year head coach. Half of last year, Kyler didn't play. I think they're going to stay with him.
So, but would you trade down or would you just stay where you are?
I would trade down.
I would also trade down. Here's the thing. Quarterback heavy draft class, yes, but always only like max 2 quarterbacks work each draft class. Doesn't matter how like awesome it is. In that one draft class where Trevor Lawrence went, you know, there's Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, and Trevor Lawrence and Mac Jones. Only Trevor Lawrence worked. Everyone else is out. So it's like, it's so hard. If you're going to have 3 quarterbacks that work in this draft class, you're going to have an all-time great draft class for quarterbacks. So I'm staying with Kyler Murray. He's also one of the most dynamic quarterbacks we honestly have in the league. So I'm keeping him. He's a great arm. He's super mobile, but I would trade down as well. Get some more talent on that team that is, I don't want to say bereft, because every time I say that, you guys jump all over it.
They're not bereft either.
They're kind of bereft. They're kind of bereft of talent. Okay.
They beat some teams last year.
They did. Well, they beat Dallas.
And the Eagles? Who actually, I guess.
That was in the middle of the Eagles' all-time collapse, though.
No, I think it was the start of the collapse.
No. The start of the collapse. The Niners kicked their legs out. But anyway. Now we're going to give our early playoff predictions for next year. Now, explain how this works. We're going to have the chance to amend this 3 times. Once after the draft, once after the preseason, and if there are any key injuries, you can change your pick. So obviously, you know, Pat Mahomes goes down, you can take the Chiefs out. You're not just going to, they're the 1 seed. You know, I'm all over it, because that'd be ridiculous. So, Eli, we're going to start with you in order. Start with the NFC and go down. What is your way too early playoff prediction?
Okay, you're going to like this, all right? Starting from number 7, the Chicago Bears are sneaking in. Yes, I said that. Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, plus Caleb Williams. That is going to be dangerous. I foresee a little bit of the Houston Texans / Green Bay magic happening here. No one thought the Green Bay Packers would get in with Jordan Love. Look what happened, CJ Stroud. That was amazing. I think one team is going to do that this year with a rookie quarterback. It's going to be the Bears. They're set up. Number 6, the Falcons. Number 6, the Falcons. Number 5, the Packers. Number 4, Eagles. 3, Cowboys. 2, 49ers. And the number 1 seed is the Detroit Lions.
Stop right there.
Let's go.
Something's gone horribly wrong here, Eli.
Oh.
You have the Falcons where?
Well, they're in there.
Okay.
At 6.
They can't be, and you have no other team from the NFC South, which means you have Falcons winning the division. That means they have to, at the very worst, be the 4 seed.
Oh, okay. Whatever. I'll switch their Okay. I'll amend that right away. Eagles at 4, Eagles at 6, Falcons at 4. Okay?
Okay.
Your Eagles are sliding. That's your fault.
They're sliding. Yeah, I don't trust them. Falcons at 4.
Okay.
Who do you have at 5?
5 is Packers.
5 is Packers. I need to write this down so I can smack you in the face with it later. Who's at 3?
Oh, 3 is Cowboys.
Okay, 2.
49ers, Lions.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to comment on that later. You just went. Joel?
Bottom. The LA Rams. I know last week I said the Rams weren't going to make the playoffs. I've changed my mind. They're going to make the playoffs.
You can't do that.
I just did. How about that?
You changed your mind? What did they do during the week?
I took a good hard look at the division and I said, they have a good coach. They have a good coach. We got Rams 7. Okay. We got the Packers at 6. Eagles 5. Falcons 4. Lions 3. Cowboys 2. Niners 1. It's exactly how it's going to play out.
Eli, I agree with the Bears. I have them at 7.
Last season, though.
but I had them being really awesome last season. I don't think they're going to be awesome this season. I just think they're actually a bit better than we thought. They won 7 games last year. I think a new quarterback can get them at least 3 more wins, especially in the kind of the weaker conference. Well, maybe it's not the weaker conference anymore, but I still think in this conference they can get it done. I think they'll get to 10 wins. And Packers, I also have at 6, and I love their young talent. They're one of the youngest teams last year. They're fantastic, and I think they could make the Super Bowl. I have a great deal of respect for LaFleur after what I saw last season. And I'm going to get a lot of pushback on this. Number 5, Niners, not winning the division. But here's the thing. I think they're losing Brandon Ayuk because they have the highest paid RB, they have the highest paid tight end, fullback, left tackle, defensive end. Deebo Samuel makes $25 million a year. Hargrave is on a 4-year, $80 million contract. Fred Warner making $14 million this year. And I just think they're taking a step back with losing Ayuk. That's going to affect Purdy. He's only making $900,000 still, but talk about a team where the Bills eventually going to come due. I think they're definitely going to take a step back. Also, Super Bowl hangovers, they exist, lads.
Not when you lose.
Oh, especially when you lose. Especially when you lose. At number 4, the Falcons.
Dumbest thing.
Okay, you had your division winner as a wild card team, buddy. But Falcons at 4. See how that works, Eli? I don't need to explain much here. I think they have the best quarterback.
On that.
Oh, no. Dallas at 3. I don't worry about Dallas in the regular season. They'll win at least 11 games, but they'll just get, smacked in the playoffs. LA Rams winning the division at number 2. Arguably the best quarterback in the conference. Losing Aaron Donald worries me, but I think they can fix it. They were kind of in a rebuild last year. I think they'll be better. So Rams are my 2 seed and a Super Bowl contender. And the Detroit Lions that Eli fell in love with mid last year as the 1 seed. I thought they were going to win last year in the conference championship. I picked them to beat the Niners. I felt real good when they were up by 17, and then they completely blew it. But that's my NFC order right there.
Can I just say something about your little, look at me, I'm Lucas, 49ers bet next year?
Well, not sure the bet. I still have them as the best wild card.
That's bad with their standards.
No.
Yeah, it is. Are you kidding me?
Okay, what do you have to say about it?
Dude, you shouldn't make these assumptions before Ayuk even gets traded. Like that's like crazy speculation right
They
now.
could easily draft a wide receiver also.
They could, but is he gonna have the production of Ayuk? I don't think so. Like Brandon
They
Ayuk,
don't even they don't
he was
even
a
need
top 10
production
receiver
that
last
heavily.
year. They do.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Well, that's not happening.
But the year before, Ayuk was not that good. It was last year that he just popped off, and they were still one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah,
so it shows.
He became
They
Purdy's
didn't.
go-to guy. Is Debo going to step up in that way? Kittle is like little to no production in big games. Like I don't see Purdy
That
having
team
the same
is still
season
so
either.
stacked, though, on defense, too. They're still so
think
stacked, man.
You can plug and play anybody in that offense, man.
We'll see. They're getting older. If
Shannon
Ayuk
plan, buddy.
stays, by the way, if Ayuk stays, I still have a chance to amend this, but I think
Also,
he's
you guys are putting
moving on.
so much faith in the Chicago Bears. I can't believe it.
Well, I'm not
But
saying
that's
they're
not
going to
so
win
much faith.
a playoff
It's
game.
both of you, though. It's 2 out of 3 of us are faith in the Chicago Bears. It's disgusting.
Well, I
got 7 wins
think
last
they
year.
could be good teams, too.
You think a generational quarterback can't get them 3 more wins?
Their wide receiver core is better. It's just
A lot better.
it's still a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, rookie quarterback like CJ Stroud was.
Yeah, CJ Stroud was epic. Also, I think I was going to bring something else up, but I'm like, whatever.
Oh.
I just was going to talk about Anthony Richardson, but it's not the time.
They are. Okay.
All right. Eli, let's go to your AFC.
Starting off at the 7 seed, I have the Jaguars. Okay. Trevor Lawrence, he'll get his team to the playoffs, but they're not going to go far. They're going to squeak in. Now at 6, I have the Miami Dolphins. They're going to make playoffs. That's a lock, biggest lock of the century, actually. Tua and Tyreek and Waddle, those guys just have a connection. They'll score a ton of points. Defense isn't perfect, obviously, but they're going to make the playoffs. Their offense is dialed in. Mike McDaniels, he knows how to get his team into the playoffs, okay? And at 5, I have the Houston Texans. I think they're going to build off of that incredible last season, and they're just continuing to get better. They're going to get the momentum rolling. They're going to dial in. And then at number 4, I have the Buffalo Bills.
I swear to God, Eli definitely
Winning the
did.
division,
Yeah,
Eli.
Eli did the same thing in this conference. Unless he somehow springs us on that Colts are winning the division.
The Titans.
And I have the Colts at number 1. No, I just thought that this would work out properly. So at number 4, I have the Buffalo Bills, okay? And you know what? Josh Allen, nothing else to say there. Number 3, Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow bounce back season. Number 2, I have the Chiefs. Number 1, Lamar and the Ravens are going to get it done again. Okay.
You need to make an amendment again, Eli. Who is winning the AFC South?
The Texans.
Okay, so they have to move up. They can't be the.
They don't have to, though.
Yes,
Trust me,
they
they
do.
don't have to.
Eli.
I'll put the. Damn it, that ruins everything. I'll put the Bills at 5, Texans at 4.
You have to move down the Bengals or the Ravens, man. And you have the Ravens above them, so it has to be the Bengals that move.
Dude, you're making these bull rules. It's messing with my list. And this isn't funny at this point. I might quit.
I agree.
No,
It's
but
not funny.
Eli, the Bengals could still have a better record than them and be a lower seed.
Yeah, that's just dust. That's just dust, in my opinion.
Okay, so
I mean,
Bengals are your 5 seed because you think Ravens are going to be ahead of them.
Yeah.
All right, 7 seed in the AFC. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they're going to play good defense. I think by the end of the year, the offense will probably figure something out.
God, I hate how much I agree.
6, I got the Cincinnati Bengals. I think they start slow every year, so they'll probably lose 4 out of their first 6 and then win a few games in a row, and then hopefully Joe Burrow will stay healthy all the way to the playoffs, and they'll make them. 5, I got the Jaguars. I don't think they have the personnel to win the division. At 4, I got the Belos because I think they're just the winner of that division easily. 3, I got the Texans. I don't know, they added good personnel to the defense that was already good. D'Amico Ryans is a great head coach, seems like already. Love CJ Stroud. Seems like a fun time to be a Texans fan. 2, I got the Ravens. All I'm going to say is that I hope this every running back that plays for the Ravens tearing their ACL doesn't happen to Derrick Henry, because I think it would be epic to see him run all year. And 1, I got the Chiefs, obviously.
Doesn't need to explain much on the Chiefs there. I also had Pittsburgh as my 7 because I think this is what they do. They just squeak in. They're so blessed that the 7 seed exists now because they always just take it with their mediocre brand of football these days. They're just going to win games on defense, bore everyone to death on prime time, and sneak in and be super annoying, but probably not win a playoff game because they're nothing. The Jacksonville Jaguars, I'm a Trevor Lawrence guy, but I do think the team is better around the Texans, so I have Jags at 6. The Ravens are not winning division this year to me. I was super high on them last year, and as the season went on, I thought they were going to win the Super Bowl, but they lost a lot of pieces on defense. I love the addition of Derrick Henry. I hope he can stay healthy. And people talk a lot of him last year, look at his average, all his numbers on down. The Titans had the worst O-line in the league last year, and Derrick Henry still had insane production. I think he'll be good for them. Find a much better O-line than the Ravens. Bills at number 4, winning the division. Yeah, I don't think the division's very good. I think Miami's worse than they were last year. The Jets are nothing to me. Patriots are rebuilding. Houston Texans at number 3. I think they'll be a bit better than they were last year, a bit more mature. I love the head coach and quarterback combination there. So I think that's great. Cincinnati Bengals, I wanted to put them at 1, but today when I was re-looking at my list here, I put them at 2 because the overall roster I don't know what they can do in defense. Last year, their defense was pretty rough to watch. I know they kept T. Higgins. I still have confidence in them. When you have Joe Burrow, you can beat anybody. So I still have them at 2, but I'm a little worried, and he better stay healthy. And the Kansas City Chiefs at 1 because I don't know if a team had a better offseason than them. So they get Jones back, pay him. Because of the increase in the NFL's cap, they might be able to keep L'Jarius Sneed. I like the addition of Marquise Brown. They draft super well. Chiefs at 1. What do you guys think?
So you guys both don't have the Dolphins making the playoffs is my biggest takeaway.
Told you last week.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Just because of no Flying Dutchman? No Van Ginkel anymore?
Their defense is just flat out worse. Can they get the O-line right finally? I don't know. They don't draft particularly well.
The thing is, they don't need a good O-line to get into the postseason. Tua's bred to throw with under a second.
Not against good teams. Against good teams, he shrivels up into a little pumpkin.
They'll still get them to the playoffs, though, man.
I don't know. In a stacked
AFC, they'll win enough games. It was stacked this season too.
I don't have that much faith in them, though. It's just like they keep just the bet at the end of the year that I keep. Now I'm like, okay, I'm not going to believe them if they're good at the beginning of the year.
It's kind of an outlier last year that Tua was healthy the whole time, right? It's kind of strange. It might not be that way again. I don't trust them at all. This is my team, buddy. You think this doesn't hurt me?
I know. I didn't have the Seahawks in mine either. That killed me. That really did. Everyone was loving Mike McDaniels throughout most of the season until the wheels started to fall off the wagon at the end. And then now suddenly he gets no credit anymore and he's in the doghouse. It's crazy. I think he's still a great coach.
He's not in my doghouse by any means. I still think he's a great coach. I think sometimes he gets away from the run too early, kind of like Shanahan does, which was his mentor. But I think sometimes I just want to pound the rock. It's fine. Against the Bills in that last game of the season, they were running it well. When they got away from it, game over, just like that.
They're still going to have that Mostert and A-10 1-2 punch, though. That's going to be still as deadly as it was this last season. Their offense is too stacked not to make it, man.
You especially don't know that because Mostert is an older running back, too. He could go down at any time, and A-Chan can't take number 1 running back snaps. He's too small.
I think it'll be better.
You have a lot of faith in the Cincinnati Bengals.
Joe Burrow. I think he's the second best quarterback in the league, man. That's straight up what it is. I think he's literally capable of. I think he's he's an X factor. He's like a force multiplier. I think he can make everyone around him better. I think they can take some little slot receiver named Irwin and make him great for them. They don't need Tyler Boyd to me. That loss does absolutely nothing for me. It's not on my radar.
Interesting.
All right. It's time to play Would You Rather with NFL players, and it's not sexual, Eli. All right, don't go nuts here. And just tell me who. No,
buddy.
No, that's not how this works. Okay, just tell me who you rather have on your team and why. Okay, and we'll start with you, Eli. Dak Prescott or Kyler Murray?
I'd rather have Dak Prescott.
Oh my.
Listen, I'm not taking someone under 4 feet. Okay, I'm just not. All right? Dak Prescott can have a great regular season. Okay? And Kyler Murray, we've barely seen what he can do in the playoffs. So, yeah, I'm taking Dak. Experience over youth, I guess you could say.
This might surprise you. I think I'm going to go with Dak also.
Oh my lord!
I'm not usually a big Dak advocate, being a Cowboys fan, but I just think there'd be something like if I was a Cardinals fan and we lost in some way, and I saw a little Kyler Murray right there playing Call of Duty, I'd be so angry. I'd be so livid. I couldn't do it.
Okay. I would obviously take Kyler Murray. Like, he's just way more talented than Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott puts up a bunch of numbers against all your, like, New York Giants and Washington Commanders and all these nonsense.
He puts up numbers against everybody in the regular season, and
not against everybody. No, as soon as they run into a good team, he's gone.
He's there all day, every day.
Okay. What is that?
He's committed to the grind. I want a guy who's in it.
Okay, but be committed to the grind
Kyler
against
Murray,
the good team for once,
Murray seems like he's not committed. I agree with that. He's he's got attitude problems. All he cares about is kill-death ratio, right? Like, come on, man. Like, stop playing search and destroy and get back into the real game, all right? He's a football buddy. If he treated football more like how he does in COD, like, geez, that guy would be a Hall of Famer already.
Oh, my God. I hope Murray cross-map tomahawks you both this season. Okay, here we go.
Jared,
here you go. Jared Goff, or Nick Bosa, and TJ Watt.
What was that?
Nick Bosa and TJ Watt. What are you talking about, man?
How important are quarterbacks in this league, man?
You take the two best D linemen in the league or one top 7 quarterback?
Miles Garrett. Two of the top 3, probably.
I'm taking the 2.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Joel here. That's not even a question. That's not even. I don't have to think about that, man.
Lucas.
What if I added T. Higgins to Jared Goff?
I'm still not taking that.
I'm going to line.
Add Jamar Chase, and then I'll take that.
Okay, I would definitely take T. Higgins and Jared Goff, and I would still strongly lead towards Jared Goff if I would.
Really?
Man, you Jared Goff all the time.
Well, he's got tiny little hands, and he does these weird forward push passes sometimes when he's in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man.
But he's still a very competent quarterback. You give him some time, buddy, he can get you to a Super Bowl.
If you have TJ Watt and Nick Bosa, it doesn't matter who the rest of your line is.
Oh, it matters.
They will each occupy 2 people most snaps.
Yeah, well, what if your quarterback is Sam Darnold? Then you ain't got
That's a whole other story.
Well, that's what it is, man. You're assuming that you got some nobody quarterback here, not,
I like it. I'm going with the line.
Defense wins championships.
Meaning they're winning championships.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, Sam Darnold do not. Okay, next. Saquon Barkley or Brandon Ayuk.
I'm taking the Bark man, Mr. Bark himself. Oh, man. Barks is just getting started. Let's go.
I love how he revs himself up after he gives his answer.
Oh, man. Here we go. Saquon Barkley is going to explode next season. Trust me. He's going to have the best season of his career. He's just getting better. So I'm taking Barkley.
I'll go with Ayuk just because he's younger. He's younger. He's younger.
Yeah, I think
like same age, I think. He might
just Saquon's taken more of a beating playing for the Giants, so I'll go with Ayuk.
I will go with Ayuk for the same reasons. I do think Saquon is better at what he does than Ayuk is, but Ayuk is still like a top 10 receiver in my opinion, so I'll go with Ayuk slightly.
Barely. Top 20.
Okay. This one's going to be wild. Get ready. Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts and Justin Jefferson.
I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes. Jalen Hurts has A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Obviously Justin Jefferson is on kind of his own level, but so is Patrick Mahomes. So I'll go with Patrick.
What if I add George Kittle to the Jalen Hurts and Justin Jefferson pot?
So do I want an offense or do I want Patrick Mahomes? That does make it more difficult. Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, the last one was way. This one's way better.
Okay, well, relax. Get over it.
I'll go with.
Who made these?
Prescott lover.
I'm going with Mahomes.
Prescott hater.
Mahomes.
Yeah. Okay, Eli. You got to
I'd
rev
go
up
with
for this one?
Mahomes too. I'd go no, not a rev up this time. But Mahomes, it is, man. We saw him win a championship the last year, and everyone's like, "Oh, he has no weapons except for Kelsey." And Kelsey was having a down season too, and he still gets the championship in the end. I mean, what else can you say about him?
Yeah, I got Mahomes. I think you would have to add, like, I don't know what you'd even have to add to the Hurts side to make, like, maybe McCaffrey. Like, I don't even know.
Just like the best
Even that.
goal line. You got to ensure that I have the best line too. You know?
Yeah. It needs to be a lot. Even McCaffrey wouldn't even do it for me. I'd still pick Mahomes.
I think
If you added Kirk Cousins onto that side, then that would even it out. That would even it out.
Let's blow him already.
No, thank you. No, thank you. That's what you want to do.
Just checking. Okay, Eli, Justin Herbert or Andy Reid?
I'm taking Andy Reid.
Over a franchise quarterback.
Well, has he proven that he's a franchise quarterback right now?
I mean, 100% a franchise quarterback. Has he proven he's an elite quarterback? I'd say no.
Yeah. So there you go. Has Andy Reid proven that he's an elite coach?
No.
No.
Yeah, he might go down as the best ever, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm taking Reid.
I'll go with Herbert contingent on the fact that I can get a serviceable head coach. Because we saw with Staley a far below average coach that he couldn't really get that done, even though he did have some amazing games. So I'm going Herbert.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Andy Reid just because I don't think you even need like any contingent necessary for that. I feel like he's going to get it done. Saw what he did with Philly for the longest time. And he did have McNabb and then he had Vic, but then they run him out of town. He goes to the Chiefs. Immediately brings in Alex Smith, makes them a playoff team, and they were absolute dog water the year before that. So I think Andy Reid is just going to find a way to get it done. I think the more Super Bowls he wins with Mahomes, I think eventually he's going to be known as the best head coach ever, even over Belichick. So, okay, two more. Jamar Chase and Jonathan Taylor or prime Aaron Donald. Joel, you start.
Chase and Taylor.
And that's as they are now, not in their prime. And it's prime Aaron Donald.
Yeah, well, I feel like they're kind of in their primes right now. Yeah, I'll go Chase and Taylor.
Eli?
Yeah, I'm going Chase and Taylor too, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, man. Taylor, this last season, he was really good. He came back from that injury, and he was looking unreal. So,
also,
yeah.
In any given year, those two guys are the two best at their position. Like, so was prime Aaron Donald, but it's still like 2 versus 1.
Here's the thing for me. Aaron Donald is easily a first ballot Hall of Famer, and I'm going with Aaron Donald. To me, like, he's been so dominant his entire career. Like, you can't even say about Chase and Jonathan Taylor yet that they're going to be in the Hall of Fame. And I don't think Taylor will be in the end. I think there's a lot of tread in his tires. Chase, we'll see. But Aaron Donald is maybe the best defensive player of all time. And for me, I'm taking that all day.
But you have 2 players that are the best at each position they play compared to 1. So I think just from an impact standpoint alone, that the 2 is more valuable than 1.
I don't think it is, just in the sense that you can plug and play running backs and receivers a lot more than a star defensive tackle that has been, in some years, even when we had Brady in the league, the best player in the NFL. So I'm going.
You can't just plug and play a Jonathan Taylor, though. He's above that sort of denomination.
He'll be better than if you put in a Zach Moss, but Zach Moss was still like so productive, and I think it's that production. I think Taylor's production is still replaceable to a certain extent.
It's interesting to me that you would take the one solo Aaron Donald, but you would take the wide receiver quarterback duo over the Bosa and what's his name duo?
TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
There's a quarterback in the other one, which I don't think that production is replaceable. That's my argument on that. Okay, last one. Chiefs quarterback L'Jarius Sneed or Alvin Kamara? Eli?
I'm taking Alvin Kamara. Is this prime Kamara or is this Kamara right now?
Today Kamara.
Oh, he's kind of ass.
He's not ass. Look, relax.
Yeah, Sneed it up, pal.
Wow, just like that.
Give me Sneed.
Okay.
Give me. I was thinking prime. I was thinking prime Kamara, bro.
I'm going Sneed. I think defensive back is probably the hardest position group in football. I think Kamara's a little washed, and he's got a lot of mileage on him for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he is washed, Lucas. Don't get butthurt.
He's not washed.
He's a little washed.
No,
slightly washed.
He is. He's on the beach right now.
He's been rinsed a couple times.
Dude, he's behind that anemic offense that's like from the 80s in New Orleans, man. Like, he is not washed. You stick him in Philly today, he'd go nuts. You know what I'm saying?
So do it then, huh? Yeah, do it.
Okay, then. Done.
Let's see it happen. Let's see it happen.
You twats. All right. Oh, I would take Snead, by the way.
After all this.
I'm just saying, watch what you're saying about my boy Kamara, right?
You have to pick Kamara then with all that.
No. I was just, want to put you in your place a little bit. Okay, here we go.
I mean, a winning place.
Okay, don't be a douchebag. Next, we're doing, we're going to have trivia wars between you two. My money's on Joel because Eli didn't know how playoff seeding worked.
You're going down, Joel. I don't care about the chirping. I don't care about it.
Each question it's not going to be like name me three. It's just going to be one. Otherwise, that would be too hectic. And whoever answers first gets it. But if you answer wrong, obviously, you don't get that the other person can answer after. So there's 10 questions here, and there's an 11th bonus question if by some miracle you guys are tied at 5-5.
Overtime. You're telling me there's overtime.
There could be, but probably not.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? You guys better know these answers, I swear to God.
Don't tell me what to do.
Oh, okay, sorry. Here we go.
Yeah.
These are all questions from last year. Who was the 7 seed in the NFC?
Packers.
Nice. Woo.
Oh, you have the I have a tab open that's literally just last year's bracket. I didn't do it. I'm a nice guy.
Okay. All right. Close that.
Well, I can't see it. It's just there.
Okay.
Next question. 1-0 Eli. Who was the 4 seed in the AFC?
Bills.
Texans?
No.
Texans. Joel got it. Boom.
It's a division
1-1.
winner, Eli.
You know what that is?
I'll slap you.
Okay. Which team was the only team to have exactly 5 wins?
The New York Giants.
No.
New York Jets.
Nope.
Tennessee Titans.
Nope.
Not the Saints.
Saints almost made the
Bears.
playoff.
No, Bears got 7.
You said AFC? AFC.
I just
Patriots?
said team. I just said team.
Anything.
It's not the Patriots.
Buccaneers. No, the Buccaneers made the playoffs.
Come on.
One division with 5 wins. Chargers is correct.
Damn it.
Victory. Hold on, I gotta plug in my computer.
2-1.
That counts as a forfeit. I win.
Boom. Yeah.
No, I'm still
Disqualified
here.
off the rip.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. Next. Which quarterback led the NFL in yards per game, and it's at least 5 starts, so it's not some backup quarterback jumping in here and doing it.
Patrick Mahomes.
Nope.
Sam Howell.
Nope.
Tua.
Dak Prescott.
Neither.
Oh, Brock Purdy.
No. Good one.
Hurts? No, not Hurts.
Nope.
Oh, Josh Allen.
Nope.
Lamar.
Oh, come on, man.
Not Lamar.
This is crazy.
This is dumb.
Jared Goff.
Nope. It's kind of a
Matt
tough one.
Stafford.
Really?
No. Not Stafford.
CJ Stroud.
Good guess, but no.
Trevor Lawrence.
No. Thought I was gassing out my boy there. No.
I thought you were saying
Love?
good guess like division, like
Jordan Love, no.
Kenny Pickett. I don't know, man. Who is it? CJ Stroud?
No.
I already said that.
Gardner Minshew.
No. Come on, Eli, dial in, buddy. You're down 2-1.
Dak? Anyone say Dak?
Baker Mayfield.
Said Dak. No, and it's not Baker either.
Jeez, this isn't a quarterback. Oh,
Jordan Love.
I already said that.
No, you said Love. No.
You said Love?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm
said
going to narrow
Love
it
when I
down.
said
Narrow
hate.
it down. AFC quarterback. AFC.
What are you looking at, Joel?
Tua. I'm looking at my list of my
I'm
seeds.
surprised no one said Tua yet, but it's not Tua.
I said Tua, man. I said that.
Did you? Oh, well, it's not.
Yeah. AJ can confirm. Tua.
Dak Prescott.
Neither.
I just can't even think of any other quarterbacks, man.
Go through
Justin
AFC
Herbert.
teams. No.
Justin Herbert.
I've gone through everything, bro. I swear I said every
Will
quarterback.
Levis.
No.
Trevor Lawrence.
You already said that. No.
That division's done with Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi, Tua,
No.
Kenny Pickett, obviously not.
Quarterback is white as well.
AJ
That's
Browning.
racist.
What?
Jake Browning?
No, not Jake Browning. No.
AJ Brown.
I called him AJ Browning. Yeah.
Certainly not. Also, not
Let's just skip this one. Let's just skip
Oh my
this
God,
one.
oh my
eh?
God.
Oh no,
Deshaun
we're not
Watson?
skipping it, buddy.
Joe Flacco, Deshaun Watson.
Flacco.
Oh my god.
You guys forgot about the Browns, huh?
What a ridiculous Oh
my lord!
What was that? Yards per game?
Yep.
How did Flacco lead that? Oh,
Dude,
because
he
he
was
played later
dialing it
on in the
up, man,
season,
yeah.
so his average was higher.
He was dialing people up too.
That's why.
He was
Damn
clicking
it.
in that defense.
That was so much thinking.
I watched too.
Joel's up 3-1. Okay, here we go. Which running back was second in the NFL in total yards?
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey was first.
Derrick Henry.
Yes. 3-2.
I knew he had that comeback season. I know, me
A
too.
lot of people. People thought he's washed.
So not washed.
So not washed.
It's crazy because they knew the whole time that they were running the ball too. Yeah, he just did it.
Always do it. Yeah. Mack truck coming at him. All right. 3-2 still for Joel. Next. Which running back? This one's going to be a tough one. Which running back led the league in yards per game?
Mostert.
No.
Dobbins. No, he was injured.
I think I have this actually. Jerome Ford.
No. But it is sort of an under the radar quarterback. Running back.
Said Zach Moss.
No.
Devin Singletary.
No. These are good guesses.
James Cook.
No.
Dalvin Cook.
No. I'll narrow it down a bit more. This team made the playoffs.
Is it Isaiah Pacheco?
No.
Nixon? No.
No.
Montgomery.
No, not Montgomery.
Pacheco. Did you just say Pacheco?
I said that. I said Patches.
Jeff Wilson Jr.
No.
Algier. Tyler Algier. No.
Didn't make the
Etienne?
playoffs, buddy.
Not Etienne.
They didn't make the playoffs either.
How is this not set already? We said all the damn teams.
Backup running back is harder, man.
Not Gus Edwards. He was
Deontay Foreman.
a starting running back. It's a team that made the playoffs, Joel.
Yeah, I keep remembering
It's a starting running back or a backup running back?
A starting running back.
Okay.
The team that made the playoffs, guys. There's not that many of them.
Warren?
No.
Jalen Warren? Oh.
Najee Harris.
No.
I keep forgetting who made the playoffs. I have to look at the bracket.
Well, if you do, then I do.
Yeah, look at
Look
it.
at-
Okay.
Look at the teams only.
Yeah, look at the bracket then.
Yeah.
Who the is the Ravens running back?
It's.
Oh, he's trying to remember the name.
Is it the Ravens running back though? I don't remember the
No,
fucking
he said
name.
Gus Edwards.
No,
It's not.
actually, think about it. Try thinking about it. Tyron Williams.
Tyron Williams for the Rams.
There we go.
I was looking at only AFC teams.
Oh.
Who's playing by different rules? Handicapping himself.
Are you kidding me? I would have literally never got it.
That's so fun. That was for the last question and narrowed it down that way, and you just stuck with it. Okay. Tied 3-3. Tied 3-3. Okay. Which receiver had the longest touchdown reception last season?
Tyreek Hill.
No.
AJ Brown.
Nope.
CeeDee
Then
Lamb.
Duvernay.
Lamb is correct.
Damn it.
4-3. Joel retakes the lead. Who had the youngest team on average in the NFL?
Green Bay Packers.
Boom. 4-4. That was clean. That was clean.
rapid.
Yeah, off the
Not
cuff.
unlocked. Had that unlocked.
Okay, but which team had the oldest?
Buccaneers, Rams,
Patriots.
Dolphins.
Jets. Jets.
Oh, so the Jets. It wasn't the Jets?
Jets were
Really?
second, I think.
Eagles? Vikings.
No. Nope.
Cowboys.
Bears.
Ravens. Chiefs. Bengals. Bills. Texans.
None.
Giants. Chargers?
No.
Chiefs.
Steelers.
No.
Ravens.
No.
Colts.
Browns. Flacco's going to bring that average up so hard.
Titans. Oh, Raiders. Oh,
The
the
Saints?
Commies.
The
The
Saints.
Commies. Bro, how did we name 31 teams and not get it?
That's where you need to look every team other than like the Panthers, maybe. That's
We stopped forgetting every team in that last one.
That's so funny. Okay,
This
Joel
is
is
a
up.
good trivia.
Joel's up 5-4. So if he gets this, it's over. You know,
And
if you
you,
get
Joel.
this, it's gonna go to a bonus question. Okay. Which team was the most efficient on third down?
The Buffalo Bills.
Wow. Nailed it.
No way. So
Good lord, man.
I have the
Where's
cheat sheet right
Where are
here.
you pulling this of, man?
Let's go, man.
All right. Okay. Wow. Good thing I had this bonus question.
I told you it was going
Overtime,
there.
baby.
Overtime. Which team was the least efficient on third down?
The Cowboys.
Dolphins.
Neither.
The Panthers.
Nope.
Vikings.
The Bengals.
Cardinals.
Nope.
Saints.
Nope.
The Bears, did you say?
Nope. Not Bears.
Falcons?
Chargers.
Neither.
Cardinals?
Nope.
Seahawks. Oh, it's the Seahawks. Gino sucked at third down.
Sure isn't. You're too
The
close.
Patriots.
No, they were close though.
The Jets.
The Jets. Joel takes it narrowly in overtime. The Jets, 26% on third down. Can you believe that? That is next level.
Should have Zach Wilson. Damn it, man.
Yeah, Zach Wilson. And he gets the trophy plant.
Yes.
Damn it. I wanted that. Wanted that.
Well, Eli, there's always next week, buddy, because we're going to start dialing this in. We're going to keep track of who's winning what. And
That was close.
You're down. That was shocking. Yeah,
that was
Eli pulled some rabbits out of his hat, man. Like, who's going to expect that? Like,
a round 10 clutch. The round 10 clutch. Call me Kyler Murray.
All right. Well, there you have it. Joel takes it 1-0 on the trivia, and we're gonna start doing this every week. So we'll see who's better. My bet was on Joel, and I'm gonna just keep betting on Joel infinitum, I think. But even though you did make it close, Eli, you were good. You were good.
Blame me next week. We'll see who the real winner is.
Okay. All right. With that, that's it for us on the Almost Sunday podcast. See you next week. Like and subscribe. I dare you.
See you later, guys.